Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog, and today we're going to be talking about Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards as a whole, because I'm surprised nobody's talking about this, actually. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because I've seen nobody fucking mention it. So I think it's no surprise at this point that the Washington Wizards are, not what we were expecting to get once the beginning of the season started. I think once the season started, the Wizards were kind of a bit of a surprise to everybody. They were playing really well, and now they're not. Now they're playing like shit. They won't get back on defense. They're committing stupid bonehead fouls. Their defense is atrocious. Just against the Clippers the other day, they let them come back from being down by 35 points, and I just think to myself, man, if you're Bradley Beal, that was the last straw. That was the last straw for me. If I'm Bradley Beal, you let a team come back after them being down 35 points and win the game? Yeah, that's it for me, fam. And, I will say this. I do think the Wizards won the Westbrook trade. They got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who has been a solid player for them. Kyle Kuzma has shown some significant improvement in getting more minutes and more touches. Montrezl Harrell's always been a solid guy. But if I'm the Wizards, man, okay, Bradley Beal has a $36 million player option this offseason, okay? And he has the ability to decline that and become an unrestricted free agent. And if I'm the Wizards, I'm trading Bradley Beal at the trade deadline on February 10th, okay, or up to it, because we're closing in here on the 1 to 2 week mark here. We got another week and a half, 2 weeks until the NBA trade deadlines here. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm the Wizards GM, I'm trading Bradley Beal. And the reason I say that is because if I am the Washington Wizards, I cannot afford to let Bradley Beal walk this offseason for fucking nothing. I just can't. Bradley Beal's obviously a loyal player. He's been loyal to the Washington Wizards longer than he should have been. But, at this point, it's become a waste, okay? And I know there's going to be Wizards fans who probably don't want to hear this, but at this point, they're both just wasting each other's time, okay? That's what's going on here. Really, the Washington Wizards are wasting Bradley Beal's time. I'm going to call it what it is, because Bradley Beal is going to be 29, okay, this upcoming season or whatever, and then he enters his 30s, okay? Bradley Beal has been on the Washington Wizards for 10, 11, 12 seasons, something like that, and they have done nothing to help him. They drafted John Wall, okay, they had John Wall and Bradley Beal for a while, but even that wasn't really doing anything super spectacular. And yes, I understand you have Kuzma now, and Dinwiddie's been playing like absolute ass, which sucks because I thought Dinwiddie was a great signing for them, and he hasn't been very good this year. But, I just think to myself, man, at this point, you are wasting Bradley Beal's time. And if you don't trade him at the deadline, you risk getting potentially nothing for him. You risk letting him walk this offseason for nothing. And I think to myself, there's a couple teams that are one Bradley Beal away from being a very good team, like the Toronto Raptors, okay? Who else? The New York Knicks, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams who can make some enticing offers for Bradley Beal. And if I'm Bradley Beal, do I want to continue to play for a losing team? Bradley Beal's got a wrist injury right now. He's out for the next 2 games. I don't expect the Wizards to win them. They are currently 11th in the East after starting off really, really well. They were in the top 6 or top 5 in the East. And at that point, I could have understood. You know what I'm saying? At that point, when they started off the season, they were playing really well. That I could understand if you wanted to stay because they were actually a playoff team at that point. But they've just been playing so shitty as of late that if I'm the Wizards GM, yeah, send me De'Aaron Fox in 2 first-rounders for Bradley Beal. Send me, I don't know, D'Angelo Russell and 2 first-rounders or something. Send me something. Just get fucking something for Bradley Beal. And you know what, man? I just think to myself, I don't think Bradley Beal's going back, because this was the year, man. They made a serious push to get Bradley Beal some help this offseason. They traded Russell Westbrook for 3 guys to add some depth, right? And Bradley Beal made it pretty abundantly clear, I think, that, hey, either help me or I'm leaving. And they tried. I will say that. The Washington Wizards tried. They tried to help Bradley Beal. And it's commendable. But, like, how long can you keep doing this? What, are you going to, be a contender when Bradley Beal's fucking 34, 35 years old? You know what I'm saying? How long is he going to continue to play at this level? So, I think to myself, if you're the Wizards, you're not only helping yourself by trading him, but you're helping Bradley Beal. Okay? Like, I think you at least owe him that much at this point to trade him to somewhere where he can actually fucking win something. And you know what, man? I don't know who has the cap space to take him on. The Knicks do. I know that. The Knicks do. But, like, I just think to myself, at this point, it's kind of like, if you're gonna die, right? Because I'm just saying metaphorically, you know, if you're gonna die, would you rather be stabbed to death or just take one to the fucking head? And I would think if you're the Wizards at this point, you would just take one to the head, because you've been stabbing yourself for fucking years now, and you're still not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, it sucks to say, but, like, I think even Wizards fans at this point would have to agree that, like, it's time to trade Bradley Beal. It's time to put everyone out of their misery and trade Bradley Beal to a place where he can win and give your franchise some hope for the future. Because if you let Bradley Beal walk in free agency, okay, fuck the verbal agreement shit, okay, DeAndre Jordan did that with Mark Cuban, okay, remember when everybody thought DeAndre Jordan was going to the Dallas Mavericks? He committed to a verbal agreement that he would sign with the Dallas Mavericks, and then he signed with the fucking Clippers. Okay, because Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and everybody went to his house and were like, you are not going there. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, at this point, man, it's time. It's time to move on from Bradley Beal. And you know what, man? I would assume that if somebody really wants Bradley Beal, like the Knicks, they could put a trade package together. They could put something together to you know, entice the Wizards to do it. But I'm not gonna lie, man. If they let Bradley Beal walk for nothing, for fucking nothing, then the GM deserves to lose his job. I'm just calling it what it is, man. Like, at this point, I don't take Bradley Beal's word, okay? You have a player option coming up here. Better to guarantee some type of return, and not only that, but, like, you know, get something back and maybe do something for Beal. You know what I'm saying? And I think at that point, I don't think you can be... I don't think as a Wizards fan, you can be mad about that. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It is time to move on. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on this. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. This has been the Fast Break Report. And I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.